Today we're going to talk about our poultry.
Our poultry? There's some right there, isn't there?
Yes, sir.
Pinky, what do we got going on over here?
We have our Americana mix. We have our Americana mix hen with all of her 12 keats that she hatched.
So we gave this hen here guinea eggs, and sure enough, she hatched out a good little pile, and she's done really well with them. They're able to fly a bit right now. They like roosting in trees and stuff. And that's one cool thing about different poultry is, you know, look at this. This is a chicken with guineas as babies, but that's not all we have. Who else has baby guineas?
A duck.
A duck. So what do you think about this mama? This one is one of the ones we hatched out in January? Mm-hmm. What happened there?
Her mom went broody underneath our porch, and so she ended up hatching out some chicks under there in the middle of winter, and so now her babies are actually hatching out different poultry and stuff. And she has one of her babies, the mama hen that went broody under her porch, one of her babies right now is broody in the smokehouse. Well, in the little storage area for all the wood. She's broody in there, and I think her babies are going to be hatching next week.
Okay. And I've got to pop my head in here sometimes, or the algorithm will call it a children's video and not allow you guys to comment on it. So, yeah. These children, though, they run a lot of our stuff here. They take care of a lot of the animal stuff, and they make sure it works and functions. Can you come show me over here, Pinky? So, right now I'm actually smoking some of our meat chickens, and that's going to be absolutely delicious. I may have mentioned in either a recent video or one coming up that smoked chicken soup, like chicken soup, is good, but smoked chicken soup is so much better. But yeah, check this out.
Look at that, she has two.
What? I was just over here.
Look at them! Oh my, I thought they're hatching next week. I guess I got my days wrong. Look at those two.
Oh, there is two. I only saw the one.
Who knows how many more she has? Oh, there's one more. I think. Shh, quiet. No,
look at that, guys. This one here, it's actually in between our firewood, and what we did is we built up the firewood a little more. I've got long cut hickory to go back in that smoke box back there because it fits long, and I just lay it down and then it smolders a bunch. And then in the front, I've got short cut hickory and some of these wheels of oak because those smolder well too.
Pretty little
child. I was thinking it should be any day now, but it did just start a new week. Today's Sunday. So when you're saying next week.
Oh, then it would have been, yeah, it would be this
week.
Yeah, so yeah, I just got
wow, Mama.
This one looks like it is probably part like olive egg or something. It's okay, I won't hurt your babies.
Mama, and she's been really good, really broody here. So we just kind of kept things kind of secure for her by adding this extra stuff. Now a raccoon or a possum or somebody could have got in here and tried to attack her, or a black rat snake could have got her eggs, but thankfully we have a pretty secure homestead overall, and the dogs deter some of that other stuff too. So she was able just kind of out here in the open, and now here's woods, here's all this stuff.
This is one of her eggs actually. This is the shell, so one of those babies is actually her eggs because she I knew that some of her eggs were going to be fertile and stuff, and so I just gave her other chicken eggs, and I'm guessing that this one, right here, the one that I picked up, oh, it just bit my finger, that this one is her baby, and then that one is one of the other chickens.
So they're up kind of high right now. We should probably get them some feed and water, like in the two corners here, you think? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll take care of that.
She only gets off in the afternoon because it's the hottest part of the day.
Right, yeah.
So I guess I didn't see her off today.
I didn't see her off today.
Thought about that.
I heard her a couple times when I was just loading the chicken in there, but I never looked.
I saw her off earlier this morning, like really early, like 7 around there.
Wow. So that's so cool. So she hatched out in January, and she's already laying fertile eggs and hatched them in July, guys. That's how quickly some of this stuff can go. Pinky's doing an egg check underneath her real quick.
I'm gonna pull these and move them. Oh, maybe they're both her eggs, actually. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Good job.
Those are both her babies. She was getting.
We'll give her some privacy and let her continue.
Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. We haven't had our own baby chickens hatch since January. So.
Yeah, and when that smokehouse, she started laying in there was a nest in here for a minute.
Her mom was laying in.
Her mom was laying in this old smoker, but right now somebody's going over here, right?
Her mom and her 2 other sisters.
So you got 3 different chickens laying in here?
Yes.
So they made this cool little place, kind of secure. There was a duck who used to live in here,
And
but
they're
yeah.
all laying different color eggs. The moms are the big bluish ones, and then there's small olive ones, and then there's brown ones.
Wow.
So that's a mom and her 2 daughters.
So they're giving up their playhouse for the future of the homestead. And right now, especially with that smoker going, and especially with, you know, everything going on right now, there's people who don't really want people farming, raising their own animals. Prices are going up at the stores. They want to like grow meat in Petri dishes, make us think that's real and go from there. All that type of stuff. We don't want to play those games. With that smoker going too, we want to print out like as many.
There's the ones that are in the playhouse. All 3 of those.
Those are the 3 that are laying in the playhouse. So the mama's in the middle, the gray one, right?
No, the mama's the.
Oh, the small one. Yeah.
This one right here.
The mama's on the right, and then I love the color of that one in the center.
That's tie-dye. She was the super pretty little chick.
And then so those are the 3 that are laying in there, guys. And they pretty much free range all day. We don't lock them up ever.
There are wild chickens.
Yeah.
So that's why they have nests in such weird places. But it's actually easy to find out where their nests are. You just watch where they go every morning.
And I'll tell you what, like we'll give them some feed and stuff periodically, but for the most part they take care of themselves really well. And there's enough different water sources around here and stuff. They'll come scratch up the cow patties, which is good. It's good to have your chickens scratching up them cow patties, eating the bugs out and doing that stuff. Oh yeah, there's a couple things going on here too. A couple things. One is this little girl is in here. We just cleaned our meat chickens out of here. And this duck actually hatched those out, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Red, what's this duck's name?
Quackers.
Quackers. And Quackers has 8 little guineas. And they're gobbling up water. We got to hit them quite a few times throughout the day.
And actually, Quackers is never going to be able to hatch out her own eggs. And so it's because she's half Muscovy, half blue Swedish.
Oh,
and
right.
so if other ducks are bred with the Muscovy, then they are hybrids, and I believe they're not able to hatch out their own eggs, even if they do get bred.
If they get bred, she'll be sterile, huh?
So we switched out all of her eggs, and we ate them, and they were really good eggs. And then we gave her a pile of guinea eggs, and so she hatched out all these little ones, and she even has a white one.
Yeah, so there's 8 little ones in there with her?
Yes.
So that's 20 little guineas you guys saw already between the first dozen running around and then these 8. The first dozen with the chicken that hatched them, and then these 8 with a duck that hatched them. And she wanted to go broody, she wanted to do her thing. So they allowed her that opportunity, and you know, she may be like a surrogate mother, an adopted mother, but she still is a mother, and she's doing well with it.
Oh, yeah.
It is her first time, so I don't think she really knows what they look like.
Oh, sure. She doesn't recognize their... No,
I think the other ducks could tell a difference, though.
possibly. And speaking of other ducks, we got that coming up too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Red, can you also show me what else you got going on in this pasture?
Yes, sir. Out here I have some buff orpingtons and cinnamon queens, and I think one of the buff orpingtons is going broody on these eggs. But she normally doesn't sit on them in the heat of the day, because it's really hot.
So I just kind of separated out some of the ones so we could get some purebred buff Orpingtons. And the cinnamon queens, we had a couple of those. They're laying in this little box down here. And we just kind of separate him because he's a big rooster, right? Wasn't he even having trouble with everyone else?
Yeah, because he was like at the lowest at first, and then he wasn't able to eat because the other roosters would scare him away, so he was never strong enough.
And that's why his feathers are a bit messed up.
Oh. So he was low in the pecking order and definitely getting pecked. And they said, you know what? Let's get some purebred buff Orpingtons. Let's have him breed with those cinnamon queens and give him his own hens. And you said right away when he got his own hens, what happened, Red?
He like bred them all.
And he just let it crowing the whole time.
Yeah, he was a pretty happy rooster at that point to finally have his own little group established rather than getting bullied by other ones. Because there's one that it'll even try to push the kids around, right?
Chase our bikes.
It'll chase the bikes too?
Yeah.
So Pinky, what's the exciting stuff we got going on right here?
Have our baby turkeys.
Baby turkeys. We're 10 days here already. And
Water refills.
yeah, we'll get that. Okay, and how many have we lost so far?
0. We have
0.
all 16 still.
Wow, we ordered 15, we got 16, and they're all still here and alive and growing.
Like, these things have meat. You feel right here, they got a lot of breast meat already.
And they're a heritage breed, they're not even a meat breed, so.
Yeah, that's right.
And especially with the heat of summer and especially with chicks, normally we just have morning and evening chores, but now we've got a couple midday ones we do as well.
So this one...
Which reminds me, guys, double check the sheep this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that they are overflowing with water.
So I think this one is a black slate, and if you see these feathers, I'm going to show you the Spanish black turkeys. Here, it really doesn't like that. So one there, right? Yeah. And here's one, and do you see how much darker this is compared to that one? And
Yeah, so we could have 4 kinds.
I think we have 4 kinds.
So we're thinking the gray ones are the gray slate, blue slates.
Blue slates.
The white ones are the royal palms. They look like some Spanish blacks and then possibly some black slates as well, huh?
Yeah, so we have a pretty nice...
And baby turkeys, couple things about them, what?
They're very delicate when they're young, and that's why you can often buy them for like $20 when they're like 6 weeks old and $10 when they're little, because they're past the stage where they're like a lot more delicate and stuff. So these things are doing great though.
And what do they look like when they're sleeping?
They look like they're dead.
They look like they're dead. You come out of science to just look like all dead turkeys, but they're just sleeping.
I have to go really loud to wake them up, because even if I like hit them the bottom of the cage, they don't.
And we're kind of overlapping this, guys, with one of our afternoon checks, so that's why you see this all refilling with water
Yeah.
and that type of stuff. And we're gonna hit that feed too. Why don't we go to the ducks? Do you want to hit them with the feed for me, and she'll show me the ducks?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, daughter.
Speaking of baby animals, I think that rabbit's gonna have babies.
You think the rabbit's gonna have babies too?
In the beginning of August.
Okay. So we've got a number of the poultry cooped up. Then look at this. Here's a party at the water hole. You know. Look at all that mixed multitude. Guineas, ducks, chickens. And the one in the back, that's Frank's Red Hot. He's a feisty little one.
Yeah.
But we started having what happen now?
Baby ducks hatch yesterday.
Baby ducks yesterday, baby chickens today. And guys, you should see how many of these are on here. Look at the size of that. This tree was a seedling, look at that. This tree was a seedling the other year. It looked like this, like from my fingers up. That's what it looked like. But now it's just heavy laden. Look at that. And part of our plan was, if it's in this pen, the ducks will give it some high nitrogen, and it'll give the ducks some shade, and then it would give us some food. So that's kind of the plan.
Here
Whoa!
is a pile. This is not their mom. The one in here is, and then right here I have one hatching actually, but they prefer to be with this mom, and that's okay.
So that is what a duck looks like when it's hatching.
Yes, it is so cute. I think it's a yellow one.
And there's all sorts of ducks. Oops, sorry. And there is all sorts of ducks and all sorts of eggs all around here, guys. And we've got a lot more coming.
Oh my, she is very protective of these little babies, but I can grab some. Here's gonna be a white one.
Wow. More eggs back here.
And here is like the Dawn dish baby ducks.
Oh yeah, the baby duck on the Dawn dish soap container.
Look at those.
What in the world? Was that somebody else? Or?
There's a duck behind here on her nest. And these crazy Americana chickens keep laying in their nest.
So there's a lot of these that are going to be hatching out soon. I mean, again, look at those piles. There's a pile under that one, pile over there. The one inside the house, you said, is the actual mom?
Of most of them, yeah.
Okay.
Is Brownie.
Hey,
She's
Brownie.
one of our oldest ducks, except for her mom is our oldest duck. And her mom actually went broody this year.
So, and it kind of turns into a cluster and a mess with all these mamas and all these babies.
Yeah. And we have these two ducks right here, Misty and Flappy, which their baby should be hatching, I think, next week. And then we have this one here, who should be hatching like a week after that. And then like a few weeks after that, we're gonna have the one over here. So, and then we also have a new nest starting in the corner. So.
And I'll tell you what, guys, smoked Muscovy. Oh, it is really good. I had a video a bit ago where I think I said all my animals are in danger now that I got that smokehouse. Whoa, spider web. Look at this. I just love seeing this too. See that? Those are all little plums growing everywhere. But smoked Muscovy, very, very tasty. And I'm pretty sure I can make like a shelf-stable jerky from their breast meat too. I gotta work on that a bit. Oh yeah,
That's one of the dads right there, Big Tex, that we got all the way from Texas.
Yeah, Mr. Eric Johnson sent us some eggs. Big Tex here, center screen. He's one of the dads.
And then Big Splash, his son, is also a dad who's standing under that peach tree.
There you go. Thank you for focusing. Yeah, under that peach tree. Adding some nitrogen to it. That's Big Splash, huh?
Yes, sir.
So, nice mixed multitude. Poultry everywhere. We had those turkeys were a heritage breed kind of mixed set. Oh, this is like one of our oldest ducks.
She was our first duck we ever got, and she's still alive and laying eggs. I'm not sure how.
Some neighbors gave us that duck and two others at the time. It was two males, or one male and two females. And that one's still alive and got us started.
I also have a broody chicken in my chicken pen who is sitting on bantam eggs, like that. Small.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
And then back like I was saying, we had these turkeys are the Cackle heritage breed kind of mixed set. So when they hatch out, they got a bunch of them, you know, from different breeds that they're hatching out, and they don't know what orders are going to come in. So then the surplus, you can order at a discount, and just kind of whoever happens to be hatching, they'll send you. And we did that earlier this year with chickens, because Pinky wanted some Splash. That's some over there too, right?
Yeah,
Splash Americanas. And I could save on shipping by just buying other turkeys, or by buying other chickens. So I just bought an exotic mixed batch instead. So check these out. So this one here in the front, I think is the rooster Splash Americana. And that was the breed that Pinky wanted for, what are they good for?
For laying eggs.
They're good egg layers. Splash Americanas, those are those guineas with that mama. And then with that, when we ordered the Splash Americanas, we ordered the exotic kind of surplus. And we got all sorts of Polish. That one there is a Polish. So is this one crazy one here with that white pile of feathers. And then we've got some Cochins as well. There's a Cochin in front of it. Another black Cochin back there. Is that a Splash?
Yeah, she's just not very splashy.
Not very splashy.
Yeah. So we just got the good Cackle choice.
But we, if I had to pick, I like these guys. Polish are cool.
That's a rooster.
That's a rooster?
For sure, yeah. You can tell because of his hair and his wattles.
I don't think I need you to grab them. But yeah, look at that. What an interesting creature. Another one there. And then the rest are back in the tin barn or something, maybe?
Probably.
Let's go look quick. Well, we found out they're actually at the water hole, which means they're smart. Hey, chickens.
Roosters.
So we got the big feather-footed cochins around here. Those are 2 splashes, right?
Yes, sir. Those are both hens.
And then here's a
rooster.
male by 2 more of those Polish. Hey, Polak, what's going on? Look at that. It's like the lion's mane of the chicken world. Wow.
I think we have
what
one
a
rooster and
headdress.
one female.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind straight breeding some of those. With the Cackle Hatchery surplus ones, we've really been blessed by that. We've really appreciated them. We got some really good breeds that we would choose if we had the opportunity to choose, but we got them at a discounted price because they were the surplus, so that makes us happy. There's that mini barn. The children have been spending a lot more time up there lately because I finished it, and pick that up, please. There's not a ton of hay up top, so there's a lot of free space to play. But then these turkeys, so far so good, like we said. They toss in an extra one. A lot of times people toss in an extra 1 or 2. So we ordered 15, we got 16, and we still have them all. And just like they're saying with these guys, where these Polish, some of them look male, some look female, we're hoping that we have the same thing with these turkeys, because I would love to print some heritage breed turkeys here and just kind of have that recurring stream of food on our homestead. Same thing with our Splash Americanas, which we ordered unsexed, right?
Yes, and I think I may have 3 hens and 3 roosters, where I have 4 hens and 2 roosters, but I'm not sure about this one right here. I don't know if it's a hen or a rooster.
But that's kind of the update on the poultry. I did not expect, I mean, ducklings just started hatching yesterday. These chicks just started hatching today, so you guys got a really special one that lined up really well with us doing it. So, oh wow. So her eggs are doing really well.
Yep, they're the first ones to hatch right now.
Wow. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Little Pepper's out. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. For real.
The cow head is good?
Yeah.
That's good, you know.